This is the third part of the water-based video for Idoneth and trolls and others. So we have this part here. Last time we made the coral and the seaweed, and we put on the first layer of water texture. This is not completely hardened, will still take a few days, but after a while it will become translucent like this. Let's continue. Hello, this is 60 Goblins in one brush with the third part of the water texture video. Last time we put on the water texture. Now this is half hardened. You can see the seashell and the coral and a little bit of the seaweed is shining through. There are some bubbles in there, but not many, and it will not matter much. Okay, actually it takes about a week for this to dry completely, after which it will become totally translucent. Now this is already after the step we are taking now. This is one layer, this is the sand, then one layer of translucent water texture and one layer of light blue water texture. Now this is what we're going to do now. The surface is already hard now, so we can put on another layer. You see in the middle it's higher than on the side, so the second layer we can pile on a little bit higher around the rim. So what we need is another layer of water texture gel, like this for example, mixed with some color. If you choose an opaque color, like Thousand Suns blue for example, or Temple Guard blue, then only use one drop, the tiniest amount of drop. And even if the paste, the water texture paste, will still look white with only the slightest tinge of blue, that's quite right. If you wait until the paste is blue and then put it on, when it's dry, it will be totally blue. It will not be translucent and transparent anymore. My favorite color is, as always, Aethermatic blue. This is great. Yeah. Apart from Nuln Oil, I think, and maybe Seraphim Sepia and Agrax Earthshade, this is my most used color right now. So Aethermatic blue contrast color, a few drops will be enough. So we need our transparent gel again and a knife. Like last time, we need a Spanish knife forged in Toledo. Nothing else will do. So we take our butter knife and a palette. And again, we will scoop large amounts of the stuff onto the palette. That should be enough. I have here an old brush that already glued a little bit, so it's very good for mixing. A few drops of Aethermatic blue, will it be enough? 3 drops. And then when I put the knife here, then I mix it, but don't mix it too fervently, because you don't want more bubbles than necessary. If you mix it too fervently, then you will create bubbles. See, I already did create some bubbles. Okay. Okay, that was close. Almost painted my laptop keyboard. So here it's light blue. It's a tinge of light blue. That's almost too much already. Probably for this amount, 2 drops would have been enough. I used 3. Then the butter knife, the model, and then I take the blue water texture and put it onto the previous layer. And this time I try to make sure that it's a little bit higher on the sides. Now the only disadvantage with this method is that the base will get quite heavy. So at some point you will not be able to take it anymore. Take the model, hold the whole thing on the model. You have to use the base. This is the only step that is a little bit difficult, because firstly, don't use too much color, and secondly, it's a little bit more liquid with the color. That's it. That's basically the third step. Now the whole thing is bluish and will still be transparent. So all in all, you will at least 1 week. You need to wait at least 1 week until everything will be dry and translucent. That's the only disadvantage, that it takes a long time. If you use resin, 2-component epoxy resin or UV resin, this will be much faster, of course, but it's a little bit toxic, so I prefer this one. So just put it somewhere to dry. Make sure when you pick it up again, take it on the base, even if the base is stuck to the ground. Don't take it here, because you might break off the eel. So see you tomorrow for the last part. The last part I will show on this model, because it's dried already. The last part will only be the waves. So that's it for today. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Hit the bell button and see you very soon.